We've got some half melted iced coffees here.
This is the worst. Yeah, these are the condensation is fucking disgusting. Like the rings on this table.
Oh, I know. You should have gotten a paper towel. Sorry.
I hate condensation, you guys. If I could change anything in the world,
yeah,
I think that might be number one.
I didn't know I could feel like that.
I'm so indifferent.
Like I feel like the whole time we were sitting here just kind of debriefing before this, I feel like I kept just going like,
yeah,
like,
well that's yeah, you have to you just gotta like wipe it on everything.
Ugh. It's just like sweat. It's drink sweat. Gross.
Hi everybody. Guys, happy Monday.
Happy Monday. We're recording this kind of in the future, right? Like a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah, in the past for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
okay?
Like
the world stopped.
I just saw every atom of the universe. Like oh my God.
Yeah, this comes out the 14th, I believe.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
wow.
And today's, for context, today's the 1st. Today's my 2-year anniversary.
Are you guys doing anything?
Yeah. I don't know. He has a surprise for me later.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm
so
gonna text him.
Yeah, see what it is.
You think he'll tell me?
Maybe. He told me it's outdoors. I have an idea because we've been talking about something specifically. I have this really big calendar on my desk. It's like one of those desk calendars. It's like fucking 2 feet.
Like what like your dentist has.
Yeah. And I have 2-year anniversary written on the 1st on the date. And I woke up and there was a little malachite on the 2.
That's actually so fucking cute.
Isn't that really sweet?
Like before he left for work.
Yeah, and he snuck out this morning. He left hella early, so we haven't like really seen each other.
Right. You haven't
and I woke up. I was like, oh, I wish I could have like
reacted.
Yeah.
You sent him a picture?
No, but I will.
Okay. Well, I guess he knows.
Yeah, right.
He knows
it's there. Yeah. So we're gonna do something later today. 2 years.
Oh, I hope he tells me.
He will.
Yeah. That's so fun. And a surprise.
I know.
That's all I ever want an anniversary. I'm like, I want it to be like, I don't even know it's the anniversary. And it's just like, I like big things that like, I don't know, remind me.
Gestures. Yeah.
I like big, but like surprises specifically.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't even know that we were due. I mean, we've been saying this year, like we did something really big for our 1-year anniversary.
What'd you do?
We did a staycation. We got a hotel and did we did like a really nice dinner. So we kept saying this year, like, we're not going to do that every year.
Sure.
Because it's right next to his birthday's in 2 weeks and we're going away for his birthday. So we're like, all right, we're going to do big anniversaries. We'll do 5th anniversary.
Right.
10th,
like the marker ones.
Right. So this year we were like, we're not even exchanging. We'll keep it chill. And yesterday he was like, all right, so I'm going to be home at I'm going to try and get off early. I'm going to be home at 5. And then you need to wear sneakers. And I'm like, whoa, wait. Are we doing something? And he's like, yeah, I have a little something planned. I know.
Like, I feel like that's how I would want it too. Like, I feel like even Christmas stuff when like, oh, we're not doing anything this year. I'm like, yes, but you still have to do something.
Oh my God.
That's the double standard I will take to the grave. I'm like, we're not doing anything, but you're doing always something. Have to do something.
Yes.
I understand that is a like just
total double
the
standard.
worst double standard ever, but like
we're just girls.
We're just kids. As much as like I'm a modern gal, I'm still very like fucking I need chivalry.
Yeah.
I fucking at the end of the day, I still like I value that a lot. Like
me too.
I still want that feeling of just I guess feeling taken care of in a way, like it.
Yeah.
And I think it's because
you like surprises too.
Yeah, like I like gestures like that. I like being thought of without you saying anything or me without it being a conversation. Like I like just like a unexpected kind of gesture.
Totally. Yeah, me too.
It's
really sweet.
Truly like one of my biggest values. Well, what's Vixen gonna do?
She's just gonna hang. I keep getting tagged in this TikTok. And you know how we always say, I don't have a doppelganger?
You found one?
Well, she's they're like a family channel, and one of the little daughters, I actually like
It looks like you.
Kristen.
What's its name?
It's there's 2 little girls, but I look specifically like one of the daughters.
Oh my fucking God.
Isn't that crazy? That's me.
What the fuck? Okay, the tag is Cheo Crew, CHEO Crew.
And I've been tagged multiple times on these little girls' videos.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God.
And she looks like me, not only like now, but like this is exactly what I looked like when I was, I mean, she's probably like, I don't know, 8 or 9.
This looks like baby you.
Fully.
Oh my God, this is so trippy. Wait, and they're related? That is kind of crazy. They look.
Yeah, they're sisters. I think that's how they popped off is because.
Oh, they're twins. One twin got mom's genes and the other twin got dad's
I didn't
genes.
know they were
and
twins.
they look
nothing alike.
polar opposite.
Yeah.
They, you know what? They look alike. Like their features are the same. They're just like different colors, like blue eyes, brown eyes, like brown hair, blonde hair. Because their faces look alike. Like if, I don't know, like if you drew them. They look like the same cartoon, but just different colors.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. God, they're so cute.
They're so cute.
Hello?
That is, take a screenshot and I'll put it on the screen. That's crazy. This is like freaking me out.
No, it stopped me in my tracks. I was like, is this a video of me?
Like, you know, when people use AI to turn their baby pictures into a video, it looks like you did that.
Yes.
Do you realize what I just said? That we can fucking do that?
I know. I know.
This is so crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you see the baby picture on my story?
Yes.
So my parents are currently moving out of my like childhood apartment, and I'm sure they're clearly finding so much new stuff, but I've never seen these baby pictures. Oh. So I don't have a lot of baby pictures.
When I saw it, I was like, oh, this is a new one.
Yeah. So I know of every baby picture I have up until this point, because it's I probably have like maybe like 50 total.
Do you feel a type of way with them moving out and you like not saying bye to that apartment?
Fuck no.
Not even like a little bit?
No. Monica and I were talking about that.
Really?
Yeah. I am so okay with that place burning to the ground.
Wow.
It is like, I feel like it feels like in a horror movie when the family's safe outside and they're watching the house burn and like all the demons that have been fucking them up inside burn with it. It feels like that. I actually feel a relief that like I never have to even think about that address again. Like fuck that place. Ugh. But look, okay, so my mom found the ultrasound of me.
Oh my God. The first picture of Kristen.
Oh my God. Wait. Hold on, I should post it. Like, I know it just looks like an ultrasound, obviously,
of course, but like that's so cool.
Me.
That's you.
Does it look like me? Do I look like that when I sleep?
No, it does. It kind of does.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, you do sleep like that.
Yeah, I do. Huh?
Yeah. Wow.
Wait,
what are the like stats on the side? Does it say your inches or whatever? Like the date?
Okay, the date is October 4th, 1994. This is
Wait,
so
so
weird.
you were, how many months is that? I mean, you're 4 months.
Oh. Okay, so they probably just figured out my gender, right?
I don't know. When did they?
I don't know. I feel like the 90s are different. Maybe. You know what? Actually.
They just knew right away.
Probably. No, my mom didn't want to know for either of us.
Oh, okay.
I learned that like just a few months ago. So she didn't know what we were. 110 millimeters. That's depth. But that's I don't know what any of this means.
Huh.
Whatever. Okay, so yeah, that, and then Monica and I don't know where we're at.
Oh.
But like just little
probably
babies,
like Russian River or something.
Some shit. Look at me and Phil.
Oh my God, Phil.
Isn't that so cool?
Look at that head of hair.
I know, shit. He's bald now. Yeah. God, my teeth were fucked up. Holy shit.
Oh, you're so cute though. Those are your kid teeth, right? Like that wasn't braces, Kristen?
No,
okay.
I don't think. I actually probably got braces right after this.
But on adult teeth? Like, did those teeth fall out, you think? I don't know.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like,
yeah,
is that
those are your kid teeth?
Yeah, I don't know. Oof. It's kind of weird looking. I'm glad I really grew into myself. But yeah, I don't know. It's just cool to see pictures of me that I'd never seen before.
Yeah.
And like,
there's probably tons more, right, that they'll come across?
Hopefully. I don't know. But that made me think like you being able to see kind of a video version of yourself. It's this weird, like a new thing unlocked. I don't know.
Right.
It's just like,
do you have home videos?
Monica has a lot, but my grandpa kind of stopped recording once I was born.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, maybe tech got different and they just didn't want to like buy a new video camera.
Well, yeah, I don't think it was that. That was just when like shit went down with my dad.
Oh, okay.
So I think it was just like
it's not a priority.
Wasn't the vibe anymore. They were like, guys, I don't think this is really happy anymore. There wasn't really much to record. It's okay. I think maybe that's why I film my life now. I'm trying to make up for it.
Oh no, yeah, no, that's huge.
I guess.
Good.
I just made that up. That's not actually my motive. I do like recording things.
Maybe
though.
Subconsciously it is.
Maybe like
you're just
it
like
was
holding on
what
to the
I was
memories.
Made to do all along.
Right.
And I don't know.
So that's why, yeah.
Yeah, Monica has so much though. Like my grandpa gave me a stack of VHIs. And they're all like Monica 98, Monica 96. And I'm like, Grandpa, like,
have you watched them? Because you're probably in them.
I'm probably like,
right.
Like, you know, like
two or three. No, I would check them.
You got a thing?
No, but my parents do. If they're like at your dad, or if you're,
I have them here.
Oh, you have them here.
I have them in.
Bring a couple. Go over to my parents.
Maybe I can just order like a thing.
Oh yeah,
there's probably one that you can.
They're
like,
expensive.
Plug into your TV.
I don't know. Well, this was a few years ago now. I got my parents a VCR watcher, a VHS VHS tape, but a VCR is the thing you
like
put the VHS in.
Video something receiver maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Video cassette receiver. That sounds good.
VCR. Yeah, the big thing, you know.
No, I understand what what it stands for. Video. Cassette receiver. I don't know.
Oh, probably.
And
recorder.
Then what's VHS? Video. Anyway.
I don't know. So I got them one for Christmas one year because we have a whole bunch of VHSs that we just like can't put anywhere anymore. Right. They're expensive. That I think it was like $170 or something like that.
Yeah, worth it.
Of course. You can also go and convert them, but that's, I don't know. I just like, it's risky.
I forget who or where I heard this from, but somebody was saying there's like a risk when you do that.
Yeah.
Because they have to like completely like pull out the strips from your thing.
Yeah. And if these
and if it doesn't work,
90s, right, you can't
then now
like
you just lost all of it. Like it. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So I don't know. Who knows if these even work? I mean, these are 30 plus years old now. Like I keep them in a dark place to like keep the film preserved and everything. Cause I know like, obviously the sun will do it, but maybe I can find one on like Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, true.
There's someone like getting rid of it. Or maybe I can go to like a library and put them in. I feel like
that feels right.
I don't know.
I feel like you could do that in the early 2000s.
Where's the library? We even got those?
Yeah, we got libraries in New York.
I know like the New York library, like near Bryant Park.
Yeah.
But like, then what?
There's a Brooklyn library, I'm sure. Okay, I have been so excited for this episode. If you can't tell by the title, we asked you guys to send in secrets that you've been asked to keep of your friends. We all have secrets that, you know, our friend comes to us and they're like, okay, I have to tell you this. You can't tell anyone. And we figure this is the perfect place for you to get it off your chest because it's going to be anonymous.
It's like, okay, I have a secret, but you can't tell anybody, but you go tell your other best friend anyway.
Right.
Unless I'm totally outing myself right now.
No, I mean, I think that's known. Like if someone asks me to keep a secret,
it doesn't.
I'm keeping your secret, but I'm telling my best friend.
Well, because you're an extension of my brain,
right?
So it's like it's not going anywhere,
right? It's not
because you're not going to keep it going. That I know for a damn
exactly.
fact, and me the same. But like, it's just
it knowledge is shared,
just with one person. Just know, like your secrets are safe with me and Alex.
Yes, yeah. I know. And I even thought, like, should we share secrets? But then that's not anonymous. And like,
And I'm not going to share another one of my friend's secrets
right.
with everyone listening.
Right.
But I'll tell you.
Right. Exactly.
But
so we're going to tell each other a secret right now, but you guys can't listen.
okay. The first secret is titled My Bestie's Cheating Scandal.
Oh, no.
Hey, all. Before I state my adoration and appreciation for the two of you, I'll get right to my story. Okay.
Thank you.
I've changed names to keep everyone's identity a secret, including mine, even though my real name is in my email. Right. But that's our secret. I won't tell. My name is, in quotes, Vanessa. My best friend, Sabrina, has been dating her boyfriend, Matt, since high school. They quickly moved in together after college, about 2 hours from where we all grew up. Matt has a great job, so as a result, Sabrina is able to be a stay-at-home dog mom. Nice. Since Matt's job involves frequent traveling, the house is often solely occupied by Sabrina and the dogs. Matt's best friend, Nick, is a welder and was placed at a job site near Matt and Sabrina's. Nick asked Matt if he could stay at their house for 6 months until he's done at this job site, to which Matt agreed. Shortly into Nick's stay, Matt leaves for 2 weeks to travel for work. One thing led to another, and Sabrina and Nick began having sex.
Oh, okay.
A lot of sex. Sabrina has expressed her unhappiness in her relationship and the lack of effort Matt has been putting forward. She's wanting more emotional intimacy and finds that when he's home from work, he's so exhausted and just wanting to catch up on his me time. This does not excuse her actions, of course. We all know the harm of cheating that cheating can have on both partners. It's been 2 years now of Nick and Sabrina hooking up behind Matt's back while he's away from work. It goes against my moral code keeping this from Matt, and he's been a part of my life for the duration of my friendship with Sabrina. But that's literally my best friend. I know she'll walk away when the time is right and make the right decision. I've been following y'all for so long, and as a woman about to turn 30, I feel like I've grown and evolved throughout my early to late 20s with you two. Grateful to continue to grow and parasocially experience the wonder of life with you. XO Vanessa, in quotes.
I'm like
Wow.
shocked. Like maybe this isn't a secret that you should be keeping.
I think we're going to see a lot of these cheating things. Because
you're
any
right.
other time all the fucking millions of times we've talked about cheating in these episodes, it like cheating is obviously one thing within the couple of the two people, but cheating is like a family disease.
Yes.
Where it affects the friends that are like, fuck.
Like now I have to hold on to this.
Yes. Like now I know this is bad, but I can't do anything about it. But like, I don't know. This is so hard. I feel like I've said this before, but like if I was in a situation like this, like say you and Z are going through this or whatever, first I'm going to do everything in my power to have as many heart-to-hearts as I can with you and be like, Alex, you really got to tell him. You got to tell him. You got to like do what I can to try and like help you through that.
Right.
But if you still were like, no, like I feel
You're telling? No, I wouldn't. Yeah. I mean, I can't blame you.
And I don't think I'd be like, Z, Alex. Like, I think I would just be like,
You've left me no other option,
and this is really bad.
Right, because that's the thing people forget is like you are also making a sacrifice by keeping this secret. This is it's now your problem.
Mm-hmm.
It is not, you're now involved, so you now have the right whether you decide to tell or not.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it does feel like a case by case thing. Like say, I don't know.
If you're like involved, right? Like if you're more so involved, if you're not involved with the friend group, or like if you don't even know him that much, then it's like, okay, this is your problem.
Yeah.
But if you're having to like hang out with Matt every weekend, you know,
and like see them like sit next to each other, and like Nick is across the table too, like a.
So sorry, does Nick and Matt, do they know each other?
They're best friends.
Oh, they're best friends.
And Matt travels a lot for work, and Nick had a job near the house, lived there for 6 months.
Okay.
I mean, like,
Okay.
this is such.
It's super bad.
Sadly, this is such a common fucking dynamic too.
Yeah.
Like the best friend shit. Like it. Oh God, I'm so sorry, Vanessa. That is a lot to hold. I hope it helped getting it out here with us. That's what I hope for this episode for a lot of you guys.
Right. Just like fucking get it off your chest.
Get it off. Say it out loud. Let us also validate the fact that that is a heavy thing for you to hold.
Right.
And no judgment, whatever you want to do with that secret.
You know what I would do if I had those, you know, heart, like what you were saying, heart to hearts with my friend, what's the other?
Sabrina.
Mm-hmm. If I had those heart to hearts with her, but then I don't feel like it's my place to like sit down and have a conversation with Matt, I would like leave like a sneaky little thing for Matt to pick up on. Like, how has he not found this out yet?
Yeah.
On his own, right?
Yeah.
2 years. Like, you guys must be doing a fucking bang up job keeping this secret.
He's out of town. Like it.
Yeah.
How would he find
He's
out?
never home. Not like.
Well, he was. It was like a 6-month thing. Right. Yeah. I mean, but even that, like how. But like, how would he? How would he find out? It's not like. He's gonna leave his shoes. Like Nick's gonna leave with his shoes. He's not gonna. There's not like. How would he find out?
I don't know.
I believe in all like cheating things. The truth will come out.
Yeah.
So like as Vanessa, I would also be like, Sabrina, like it's gonna come out. I think it'd be better if you catch it before the universe tells Matt.
She probably thinks she's just, 2 years in and hasn't gotten caught. She's like getting away with murder.
But like you hear that too. People will do it for years and like you still end up getting caught.
Yeah.
And then it just makes it that much worse. It's not like it was a one weekend. Like, no, now it's going to, when it comes out in 3 years, it's going to be, oh my God, we've been doing this for 5 years and he's just now finding out and it's going to crush his world.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Fuck. Okay, this feels like this might be kind of a silly one. It's called She Likes Her Nostrils Licked. Ew. Yep, you read that subject line right. I'm not friends with her anymore, haven't been for a few years now, but she was my childhood friend. She moved across the country and she got with this dude, her stepdad's coworker. They have a 10-year age gap. She was 18.
Oof.
She told me he would lick the inside of her nostrils and her nose, and she asked me what I thought about it. Fucking gross. Pero I don't judge, so I was just like, interesting. Anyway, they are married now, and he's a very toxic, verbally abusive person. Her mom and my mom are friends, which is how I know he's still an ass. I hope she gains the courage to leave his ass, maybe found a different nose licker to treat her better. Another one of her secrets. She also had diarrhea all over a Windsor dressing room.
Oh, shit. In a dressing room.
You said, I swore to never tell anyone, but she wasn't a good friend, and that happened 8 years ago, so fuck it. Anyway, thank you for reading. You guys truly feel like the older sisters to me. I've been watching Kristen for years, and I've been able to relate to both of you in so many different ways. Wait, the dressing room one? I need to know more, because like
what do you do?
The way that you fear that that's going to happen to you.
I'm like, yeah, what do you do just in case I need to fucking do it? I don't know. Like,
are you by yourself? Because if you're by yourself, then you're just like really shit out of luck.
I feel like you just, not that this is right, but I feel like
you just leave. But you know that shit's on camera somewhere.
No, there's no,
not in the dressing room, but like their time and who's walking out when, like. You know, like, if a worker walks in to shit in a dressing room, I'm checking cams.
At Tilly's,
really?
Someone peed in the dressing room. Yeah, there was just like a hella pee in the corner. Yeah. But like, we just called them all staff and they came and cleaned it up. Like, you can't like,
there's nothing
you can't track them down. You can't chase them.
Of course,
like,
yeah. Oh my God.
By the time you check the cameras, like they left them all. Like you don't know their identity. Like
right. I'm taking off every article of clothing that I can, so that I'm still like I'm taking off my bra, my underwear. You know, like
right,
I'm
like,
walking out with the least amount of clothing that I have to.
Okay.
And I'm wiping everything up and putting. Hopefully, I have a purse. Just putting everything in my purse and just throwing away my purse.
Yeah. I guess that's like the most responsible thing, but like the smell, like it. I don't even know.
Diarrhea too.
Yeah, like at least pee's like technically sterile. Like
Right.
poop peas.
And like yeah.
Yeah, pee doesn't like smell the way like poop will.
Right. And it's not like you can't like soak it up.
Right.
Like pee you can kind of soak
It's, like,
up and then it's
relatively
like dry.
clear. And, like, yeah. Poopy cockies. Like smear on the mirror and shit. Or like I'm calling a friend that lives in like the area.
Right.
And I'm just waiting.
Yeah. You have to come and get me. You have to bring as many paper towels and all-purpose spray that you have.
Yes. Yeah, I think I would do that. I'm picturing like Sun Valley Mall.
Right. Yeah. Who lives right there?
I don't know anymore. I guess I can call my sister. What if it happens out here? What if I was out on like 5th?
I'd come. I mean, yeah.
But it's like kind of far. Like, I don't.
You think I'm gonna leave you out there?
No, I'm saying like I'd be having to wait a long time.
He's probably closer.
Oh my god, this is like new fear unlocked.
Stressing Kristen out.
Well, actually, I will say, and I think other people with IBS, you know, we know our bowels.
Yeah.
You typically, unless, I don't know, I know there's some more severe cases, but like you typically know when something's about to go down.
You can sense it.
Leave the dressing room, come back for the skirt and go to the restroom and then come back and try it on. Like,
yeah, especially if it's like
what happened where she had no sign to like go.
I mean, I'm picturing like what happened to me. Remember when we were in the grocery store?
Right. Like it can just, but that's the thing. Like, but you had time to go to the restroom.
If the grocery store did not have a bathroom, I would not have made it back to the apartment.
You think?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, I was like sweats, dizzy. Remember I was like following the fucking
yeah, you were down bad.
Yeah, I was bad. If the grocery store did not have a bathroom, I'd be wrecked.
I understand that. Like I get that a lot. I damn near had that this morning, but like I don't know, I guess I'm like really good at it now.
Yeah, you can it's happened so often that you
I
can
know
like
what to do. Like I know how to like guide my breath.
Right.
Like I know. But like sometimes you don't know.
Like that had never happened to me before in the grocery store.
Oh my God.
I was really scared.
I don't even know. Ask an employee because I know you technically can't use the restrooms but like I'd be like, yo, I'm gonna shit my pants. Like I feel like
like all
that
seriousness, if you don't fucking walk me back to your bathroom right now, there's gonna be shit in the dressing room.
I think that's my final answer.
Yeah.
That's how I'd handle it. I would be so brutally honest.
Right. Maybe she thought it was a fart.
Well, that's famous last words. That's what I'm saying. You don't risk it.
Yeah.
You don't risk it. You never ever risk a fart. Okay, next entry. It's called Birth Control Craziness. Hi, girlies and Lincoln Vixen. Big fan of the pod and both of you girlies individually. I hope this makes it onto your radar, but even if it doesn't, thank you for the space to share. So this secret is one I've carried for 6 years now, and one I'll continue to carry because I am no longer in contact with the girl that this is about. It's sort of a heavy topic, a secret that I've debated sharing over and over again, but feel as though it's just not my place anymore. Maybe it never was. So when I was in my early 20s, I was best friends with a girl we'll call Faith. We'd been best friends since sophomore year of high school, literally went through every milestone imaginable together. Right at 23, once we were both graduated from college and in our respective careers, she got married to her college sweetheart. We'll call him Evan. Faith and Evan had the relationship that everybody was envious of. Although they ventured into marriage with no problem, Evan was very against having children so soon into said marriage, and he was very vocal about it. Kids were always something they wanted, but Evan was dead set on enjoying their marriage, traveling together, getting their own home, growing more in their careers, etc., etc. He always said kids would come into play when they were 35 at most. Faith, on the other hand, had always dreamed of becoming a mother as soon as she could. I remember we were 17 and she was trying to have a child with whoever she was dating at the time, but it never succeeded. Crazy, I know. Anyway, I feel like I know where this is going.
Yeah.
Anyway, she pushed and pushed the idea of children onto Evan, but he was firm on his decision and used protection every single time. Although Faith hated not getting her way, she oddly didn't fight when one day he brought up birth control. They went into the appointments, tried out a few different types, and ultimately decided the pill is what worked for her. All was well for about 6 months or so, and then their pregnancy announcement dropped. Everyone was shook, because what happened to no kids Evan? At this point, I hadn't really been in touch with her as much as before. Life had gotten busy for both of us, but I still sent her congratulatory flowers, as I knew that this had been her biggest dream. She reached out to thank me, and we ended up planning to meet for lunch the following week. Seeing her with her little bump and glowing from the inside out made me so happy. She truly looked as though she was made for this journey. During our lunch, I couldn't help but ask what made Evan change his mind. For as long as I had known him, his timeline was always the same. And that's when the bomb dropped. She confided in me that she stopped taking her birth control pills and would flush the pills so it would look like she was still taking them. She poked holes in the condoms he kept in his bedside drawer, and she timed most of their sexual encounters to fall during her fertile week.
Oh my God.
This is
So awful.
fucking disgusting.
So awful.
This is weird.
This whole thing is awful.
I think she said it took all of 2.5 months for her to get that positive pregnancy test. She stated this so proudly and so matter-of-factly that I had no words except, "Oh wow, I'm happy for you." Because what the fuck else do you say to that? She made me promise to not tell anyone and said I was the only one who knew the truth. Everyone else thought it was just divine timing and a happy accident. I really debated telling Evan, sending some sort of anonymous message to him, or even just driving to their apartment to tell him to his face, but I couldn't find the balls to do so. He seemed happy in their social media posts, very attentive throughout Faith's pregnancy, never letting her do more than just the bare minimum. When their daughter was born, it was so obvious he was over the moon. While I know that he truly loves being a father and the life he and Faith have created, I also know that he wishes so badly they could have experienced things differently. He's currently my own fiance's coworker, and I've heard many, many times about how he laments about how things turned out, although he wouldn't change being a dad to their daughter for anything. The guilt I feel of not telling him as soon as I learn the truth is sometimes unbearable, and I find myself wondering if it would have made a difference, but it's been 6 years. At this point, I feel as though it isn't even worth mentioning to anybody. I'm still the only one who knows, or at least I think I am. I think Faith's own guilt drove her to pushing me away, and we haven't spoke to each other since their baby was a few months old. Although I sure have tried to reach out over the years. They're currently trying for their second child, but haven't had the same luck that they had with their first. What would y'all have done in this situation? And am I the asshole for not saying anything? Anyway, thanks for reading the long story. Sending y'all lots of love. XOXO Gossip Girl. This is fucking bonkers.
So disgusting.
I have zero empathy for any of that.
No.
That
no
is
way.
If you want it that bad, then
then he's not your partner.
It's not your person. That is
God.
That makes my skin crawl. That makes my skin crawl.
I'm trying to think what I would do in the situation. Here's the thing, like, you're definitely not the asshole in any of this.
This does
of all people
is completely out of your control.
Yeah,
this does not reflect you at all.
No. I don't know. Like I would have barked at her at that lunch. I mean, yeah, you could only, like, I feel like I would definitely express how wrong that was to her, but like telling him after the fact, it kind of wouldn't change anything, and definitely not 6 years later. Like so far along, like they're full human now.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, the poor guy.
And I don't know. I personally believe in like the circumstances that were around us while we were all in your utero with our mothers does affect your nervous system while you were still in the womb.
Totally.
So I think about how that baby was created in this like false situation. Not that changes anything on like a scientific level. you know, I hope at the end of the day it's a happy, healthy human. But on like a nervous system level, like the body can pick up on like feeling unwanted, or the mom feeling, I mean, shame roots in the body very icky. Like it can lead to so many different like illnesses and autoimmune shit, and like that could have gone into the kid's nervous system. Like, I don't know. I just
That's really dark.
Yeah, that is so like
you can't.
That is beyond manipulative. That's
right.
Like, I can't even give it a fucking word.
Right. You can't
do that.
You can't do that. No, I'm pissed off. You cannot force someone else's life in this way. You are not God. You are not.
She literally used him.
Yes. It's
using the other body to create life.
Yeah. Without their consent.
That's literally the bottom line here.
Yeah. Fully without his consent.
What she did.
And it's not even like you can't even give this the benefit of the doubt. Like, oh, this was a happy accident. Like, he was wishy-washy about it in the first place. Like, no, he was so hard set on, this is the life I want to have with my wife before we bring kids into this dynamic.
He said, I want to enjoy our marriage, travel, and have kids by 35.
Right.
I think that was a very
sound
decision and goal.
And she just fully took the reins and said, nope, this is how we're doing it.
Flushed pills and poked holes.
Poked holes is crazy. The pill thing, there's a tiny sliver of me that's like, but this, I know this isn't why, but like there's a tiny sliver of me that's like, okay, it's her body. She's not going to put anything in her body that she doesn't want. Like I've never been a birth control girl. Well, I was, but like after I stopped taking it, I'm never taking birth control again.
Referring
and that's always
to the pills.
Yes. Sorry. The pills. And I'll never put that in my body again. So like her flushing them, but like she's flushing them so that she gets pregnant.
Well, yeah.
Like
the writer mentioned like they went to the appointments and figured out the best birth control for her. Like she consented to taking them.
Right.
Per the information we're given, of course.
Right. This is so bad. This is making me super uncomfortable.
I wonder how often this happens.
All the fucking time. I'm sure of it. You guys, I mean, please.
Just like, this is where I wish people weren't so afraid to like leave their relationships when values don't line up.
Because they're like, well, this is the only thing. This is the only thing that we don't align on.
Big thing.
That's kind of the only thing you should align on.
That's not just saying like, oh, like I want to live in California and he wants to live in Seattle. Like it's like,
no, these
bringing
are
a
human,
like a joint force, putting your bodies together, putting your DNA together to create a whole ass human
that you guys are now both responsible for the rest of your life.
And like, girl, he said he wanted one. Just wait.
Right. And if that's an issue, leave.
Yeah.
But the fact that, I mean,
she was trying at 17.
Right. I was going to say, this is clearly a track record because like trying to get pregnant by anyone she dated at 17, like she just wanted a kid.
Then adopt.
Right.
Or, you know, obviously just go get a sperm donor. Just go get it. But when you're fucking with someone's like emotional and like, fucking with someone's emotions and like their goals in life, like just to have their child, now you're fucking with someone else. Whereas this, like, people donate sperm for a reason.
Right.
Like it.
Yeah.
Just like go have a kid by yourself. I'm all about that when women have kids by themselves.
Absolutely.
Like, fuck yeah.
You don't force another hand.
You don't force someone else who literally didn't consent to it. When people who donate sperm consent to it. That's why it's there, amongst other reasons. But, you know, one of many reasons why that is an option, why that is a resource.
Okay, here's the next one. It's called Best Friend's Secret. Hey, girlies. Love the pod. Fellow Aries queen here.
Yeah.
So my 15-year friendship ended over a secret my best friend asked me to keep. She had been in a semi-toxic relationship, toxic on both sides, and was planning to move in with her boyfriend in a few months. While he was out of state, she invited me over to his place. She was pet sitting for his family. And while we were literally in his room, she told me she had cheated on him. I felt sick to my stomach. I asked her how she could still plan to move in with him and look him in the eyes every day and know she cheated on him. Her response was something along the lines of, I don't know, but it'll be fine. I leave shortly after and she continues to talk to me about it. She told me she was keeping the guy she cheated with as a, quote, backup because he's rich and has a good future. I told her, respectfully, to stop confiding in me about it. I didn't cheat on anyone, yet I was stuck holding this gross secret that was literally making my stomach hurt. I couldn't imagine one day smiling at her wedding, knowing what I knew if they were to ever get married. And we haven't talked since then. That was over a year ago. I think I made her feel ashamed for what she did because I always told her I wouldn't judge her for things, but that was different. I'm not someone who's friends with cheaters, and I had a hard time looking at her and seeing who she's becoming as a person. Not too crazy of a confession, but still, it ruined our over a decade-long friendship. Okay, bye. Love you, girlies. Have a good rest of your week. Yeah, it must be extremely frustrating to kind of get this response. Like, she wasn't confiding in you like, oh, I fucked up. Like,
right.
help me with this. I help me like wrong this right that I did. She was like, oh yeah, I'll be fine. Like, she was so okay with what she did.
Yeah. Yeah. All of these, I can tell this episode's going to be a struggle for me in general, but like, I do understand, there's kind of like, you could tell me anything and like, I'm still going to support you. I'm still going to be your best friend. I'm still going to ride for you. But when things cross a moral line,
right,
like what the writer's talking about, like I do understand when friendships end over that.
Of course.
But I think that's like the friend that said the secret, the cheating friend, like she thought, oh, like it won't change anything of our friendship. And not that she should have hid it from her friend, but like when friends come to friends and they're just like stuck in their ways, I understand friendships ending over that.
Totally. Where
There's
it's like a moral line that clearly you guys don't see like the same, or you don't value at the same level. Then it's like, oh, what else is there in this person that like could potentially like fuck up our friendship, or like what values do you have that would align with our friendship, Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yep. That's the thing with cheating. Like, not to say it's ever okay, but like when people cheat and they, I say I cheated my boyfriend, I come to you and I'm like, Alex, I got hammered, or whatever, I just thought with my dick and I cheated the other night and I feel like shit about it, and like you help me through it. But if I come to you and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep cheating, like he'll never find out,
right,
that would make me think like, as you, I'd be like, damn, like if she's willing to do that with this person that she loves so much, like
exactly
what could I hide from you too? Like it just,
right. It shows a bigger picture.
It does. Cause like we all make mistakes, but cheating specifically, I think people who can do it without batting an eye, like it shows so much more of their dark side.
Yes.
Like it
does.
People who can just like serial cheat and like not feel bad for it. Like it, because I think there are people like that. Because I feel like even in therapy, when I was going through like all my cheating shit with Tanner, we would start talking about cheating as like a bigger industry. And she'd be like, oh yeah, but like, those people are always wounded and blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I think some people can actually just fucking do it and they don't care. And it truly is just a sexual transaction. And it's just, it's who they are. And like, I think there are monsters among us that can just do it. Yeah. And like,
they truly don't care.
They truly don't give a fuck. Ooh, I just got the word on what you're doing tonight.
What is it? Is it a good one?
I just tell you. Imagine. What did he tell you to wear?
He told me outdoors.
What did he tell you to wear?
Well, he said we're going to be walking a lot.
Yes.
Okay.
But you can still look cute. Like, don't feel like you need to wear like workout clothes. Like,
okay.
You can still like.
Can I wear like a kitten heel, or is that no?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Purely because like I don't want you have to worry about anything else other than just like being present.
Right.
I feel like if you're slightly uncomfortable, like I feel like that personally takes me out of the moment.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
What about like a cute ballerina flat?
As long as they don't give you like blisters.
Okay. I think I know what it is.
I don't want to say anything because I don't want to be like the reason I don't want to sway you in any way.
Okay.
going to Disneyland. I would come. If he surprised me at Disneyland, I'd be like,
I have to go.
Guys, can I come? I'll walk behind
No,
you guys.
I was gonna say you would come, but you'd be like, you guys can just like,
Yeah, you walk ahead.
yeah.
I want to go to Disneyland. Okay, next entry. It's called Messy Cousin, Same Baby Daddy, Crazy Drama, Buckle Up.
Ooh.
Hi, Kristen and Alex. Keeping on, of course, and buckle the fuck up. I'm going to get right into this. Back in 2016, my friends and I were all in our early 20s and in the peak of our party and going out days. My best friend, we'll call her Sarah, lived with her cousin, who we'll call Amber. I was still living in our hometown, and they lived in a bigger city about an hour away. I was saving up money to move out that way and go to school. I finally got out there and lived in my apartment just a few minutes away from them. Us three became inseparable. I think most nights I stayed there rather than my own place. All we wanted to do was stay up all night and party. Their house was a party central. We all ended up super, super close, but over the course of the next year, I became skeptical of Amber's character. One drunken night, we went to a house party and Sarah ended up sloshed. We brought her home, made sure she was comfy, and Amber and I stayed up drinking together and just having girl talk. At this point, Sarah was seeing a guy she met on Tinder. We'll call him Kevin. Kevin sucked. I hated him. He was an asshole to Sarah. Sarah knew I hated him because he was so mean to her, and I knew he didn't mean well, but I put up with it because Sarah has been my best friend since we were 5, and I didn't want to lose her as a friend, although I could tell she was losing interest in him. The layout of their house was the garage in front. You entered through the side of their house, past a patio, and into their kitchen. Sarah had the first bedroom, and Amber had the master bedroom that had its own patio and door leading out. Remember this for later. This specific drunken night, while Amber and I were talking and drinking, she started to spill some shit to me, and I wasn't expecting it. Sarah was seeing a guy before Kevin, with whom she was with for about 3 years, before he went into the army and got stationed in Germany. Their relationship ended because when he came home for one of his visits, he admitted he cheated on her with a few different girls in Germany. Let's call this guy Kyle. Okay, so Kyle's the ex, Kevin's the current douchebag, dating Sarah, and Amber's Sarah's cousin. Amber started to bring up Kyle and Sarah, and then just started talking about Kyle and how cute he was. I was confused but brushed it off a bit until she dropped a bomb on me that one night, for one of his visits home, he stayed with them and he cheated on Sarah with Amber. Sarah was a nighttime phlebotomist at a hospital, so she was gone this specific night. I didn't even know what to say at first. I told Amber that she needed to tell Sarah and that it wasn't okay. She told me that she wanted to get it off her chest because she never felt worse about it. At this point, I was disgusted and walked out and went to sleep in Sarah's room. The next day came around and Amber told me she was going to tell Sarah that night when she was feeling less hungover. Oh, talk about scaries. Imagine you're like, fuck, I just told a secret, hammered, and now I'm hungover and it's real, and like, oh fuck.
Nightmare.
I told her if she didn't that I would. Sarah was my best friend and I wasn't about to keep that from her. The next day rolls around and I get a frantic phone call from Sarah to go to her house ASAP after work. I thought, okay, Amber told her. Nope, even worse. Sarah at this point was on the outs with Kevin, or so we thought. She broke up with him that morning, and that night she found out she was pregnant with Kevin's baby.
Oh no.
I had no words. She cried and weighed her options. Ultimately, she said she'd be okay, and he promised to be there every step of the way. How was I supposed to drop another thing on her when she just found this out?
Nope.
The next day after this, Amber left for a sports competition in California, and I had a family emergency in our hometown. She and I returned 2 days later, and I told her that she needed to tell Sarah ASAP, and she couldn't hide it anymore, or once again, I will. She told me she couldn't tell her because she was pregnant, too, with Kevin's baby as well.
Shut the fuck up.
I had to get up and walk out of the room at that second. I couldn't stand the thought of seeing her. Sarah wasn't home while all this happened. Amber called me hundreds of times while I weighed my options of how exactly to tell my best friend that not only did her first boyfriend cheat on her with her cousin, but also her baby daddy, and she's pregnant too. I felt like I was stuck between a rock and a hard place, to say the least. Fuck. I finally answered one of Amber's calls and she explained to me, I don't know why she did or why I let her, how it happened. When Kevin would stay the night, he would tell Sarah he had to run out or he would sneak out and he would leave through the front door and sneak into Amber's room through the patio door. She said it happened on so many occasions. Sarah called me the next day saying she needed a friend. So she came over and I spilled it all to her because I knew Amber never would. I would have done the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Fuck. I apologized. It took me so long to tell her. She cried a lot. She never blamed me because she too said she would have no idea how to approach that. She didn't say anything to Amber because they still had a few months left on their lease and she was going to be moving back in with her parents after she had the baby. Sarah also told me that Amber told her she was pregnant too, and it was a guy from high school. She even suggested they baby shop together.
Bitch.
Who does that? Over the course of the next week or so, Amber did decide to get an abortion. Your body, your choice, by the way, while Sarah did not. The last week of their lease, Sarah told Amber that I told her everything, and we cut ties with Amber because I did not want to associate myself with someone that does something like this to a family member or anyone in general. To end my story, Kevin went to his and Sarah's baby's first birthday and told Sarah that he would always want to be there for his boy and he, quote, didn't want any other man raising his kid. We never saw or heard from Kevin again.
Oh.
However, Sarah got his name taken off the birth certificate. She took the hyphen off her son's last name and gave him only hers. And all his rights have been relinquished. Yes, Sarah tried to let him spend time with their boy, but there was always an excuse. Rumor has it that now he has 2 other kids and is engaged to the girl who probably has no idea that he has a son out there.
Oh my God.
To give Sarah the happy ending she deserves, she met a guy about 5 years ago who took her son in like his own, calls him his own, and they have a beautiful daughter together. They get married this October. Oh, and Amber tried requesting Sarah's new man on Instagram multiple times. He would never accept and finally blocked her. She also tried talking to them at a family reunion, and Sarah didn't give her an ounce of attention. I don't know if this really counts as a secret, but it's a story that Sarah and I kept under wraps for obvious reasons. Sarah's mom has an idea of what she thinks happened, but we never truly confirmed it to anyone. Sometimes I feel like a shitty friend for not running to her immediately, but I know at the end of the day, I still did the right thing because I knew Amber never would. You were an incredible friend. You handled that great.
So
and
well.
I'm glad Sarah validated that too. Like, how else were you supposed to go
No one knows
about
how
that?
to.
Like,
there's no perfect way to do any of this.
fucking Amber has some weird.
She's a weirdo.
Like, I don't know, when people like move like that and constantly take what you have. Like, Amber wants to be Sarah. Like, she would take her skin if she could. Like, going off this story, obviously I don't know anything, but I mean, I did.
That's weird.
It's not
behavior.
rocket science. Like, if you're able to do some shit like that, and like, I don't know, like, there 3 of these guys in this story, she's been like, ooh, I want to see what I want to talk to him. Like,
mine. Ew. Weirdo.
You were such a good friend. I'm so glad that you and Sarah have each other, and like,
I'm so glad she has
forever and
custody, and it's not. I mean, that's not his kid.
And that she's gonna get married, found someone else, has another happy, healthy baby. Like, good for her. Good for both of you guys. That was kind of crazy.
I'm actually surprised that Amber ended up getting an abortion.
I know.
Like
I could see her being like, my baby too.
Right. Like, that kind of took me by surprise, especially hearing that she was like, let's go baby clothes shopping together. You know, like, weirdo shit.
Maybe once Sarah was like, no.
Right.
She was like, oh, well, then I don't want to do this.
Right. When she realized that it was actually a responsibility that she needed to take care of a child now. That's crazy.
This is crazy. This is a really crazy episode.
Yeah. That's crazy. Okay, here's the next one. It's called In Love with My Friend. Hi, please keep me anonymous. I feel like this is one of those emails that you guys probably get a lot of, and I've watched almost all of your videos, so I do know that this has been responded to. So I guess I'm using this space as more of a journal moment. But I've been in love with one of my closest friends for, I think, a long time now, but I only just fully came to terms with it this last year. He has no idea, or I guess Maybe he does, but I've never said anything and nothing has ever happened between us. But this last weekend was his B-Day weekend celebration and we got into an argument, which was started by me for absolutely no reason.
At least you're
Love
aware.
that. Just fun girly things.
Right.
It started off because we were talking about hookup culture and he was telling me about a situation he was in like 6 or 7 months ago and how the girl caught feelings and he had told her that he didn't want a relationship. And I don't know, trying to make a long story short, but he said, quote, if someone tells you who they are and what they want, then it's your responsibility to leave that situation the minute you have feelings. And I know he wasn't talking about me, but it felt completely directed at me. Anyway, after that, I picked a very small thing and started a fight for that because I couldn't actually tell him why I'm upset. Okay. Makes sense. I think I've known for a long time that he didn't feel the same way about me. Like I know he loves me, but he's not in love with me. But he just hearing that made me feel fully accepted. It's been like 2 or 3 days and I feel so heavy in my heart because I can't tell him how I feel, but I don't know if I can keep being around him. And I tend to spiral. So then I just start thinking about how much I guess I wasted being in love with him and how I feel kind of stuck right now in my life. I just want to make changes and I don't know how to start or where to go. I'm too chicken to tell him. So any other advice besides telling him would be appreciated and just generally what to do. I think you just tell him. I think you have to tell him. I don't think this, unless you actually do cut him off and stop being friends with him and like you guys go your separate ways, then it's just like, okay, why tell him?
Right.
But if you actually if you continue to see this person in your life, A, he needs to know. B, you need to get this off your chest because clearly it's leaking into other things and like how you guys interact with each other and like the things that he talks about are affecting you. I think you just need to have it's probably going to be really fucking hard.
Yeah.
And it will change things for the good or the bad or whatever, but you need to get this off your chest and you need to tell him.
Yeah. I mean, you like subconsciously took something he said about somebody else personal because you were projecting these like silent feelings. And yeah, it's just, it will spill into so much more. And I don't know. I also like what he said, like, talking about the other person, you know, like when someone says how they feel about you, it's your responsibility once you have feelings to remove yourself or whatever. Like, I think that was like a download from the universe. That was a way to get you the message indirectly.
Yeah.
Like, I think you can also apply what he said to your situation because it's clearly how he moves. He's telling you that that's how he feels towards this other situation he had with that hookup. And like, he's very clearly showing you how he moves in relationships. And if it doesn't align with the type of person you want, then like feelings or not, maybe it's like a warning sign before you like go deeper with these feelings. So yeah, I don't know if you still do have just as strong feelings for him. Like, I know you can't just turn him off, but like, I don't know if what he's saying is not aligned with what you want in your person. Like,
right.
I want to say like, then turn him off, but like I know you can't. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
You have to like
push it to the side.
Well, you have to like get over him.
Yeah.
You have to get
That's
over
what
him.
I'm trying to say. I don't know why I couldn't find that word. You literally have to get over him.
Yeah, you have to get over him.
Or if the feelings are still there, which is fine. Like, you know, if
that happens,
to each their own, that happens, then yeah, I would tell him if you do plan on being in each other's lives, just for like your sake, you know, it's clearly like eating you up a lot. And, you know, at the end you mentioned kind of feeling stuck right now. I think it's because when we don't live in like our truth, it kind of puts us in these like glass boxes of our own because we're not living authentically. It affects everything. You apply this to so many things, but especially shit with our heart. Like, I feel like it stunts us so much when we're not like living in our like true emotions. And that's what's happening right now. And like, and when it affects the people around us too. The relationships around you. And like, you deserve to live in your true emotion and you know, tell people how you feel because he's clearly telling you how he feels. Like it, you know, it's a you owe yourself conversation. That. Yeah. Okay, next entry. The subject line is, did Hinge make me a bad friend? Hi, Kristen and Alex. Just wanted to start off by saying I've been a listener of the pod since the very first episode. I never tire of hearing your guys' beliefs and perspectives, or even just your general chit chat. So please keep doing what you're doing. You both are amazing. Thank you. Anyway, I really wanted to get your opinion on something that has been on my mind for a while. For context, when me and my best friend were around 17, she had a boyfriend who she was on and off with. Whenever they'd argue or not talk to each other, she would start talking to this guy, let's call him Peter, who we met through a mutual friend. It was obvious Peter liked my friend, but I was never sure how she felt about him. I always assumed she was kind of using him as a distraction or for the attention when things would go wrong with her boyfriend. Nothing ever came of my friend and Peter. She ended up fully getting back with her boyfriend, and she basically cut Peter off, blocking him on socials. Poor Peter.
I know.
Also, Peter and my friend never hooked up or anything like that. They were just talking. Anyway, fast forward to now. My friend and I are both 21, and Peter messaged me on Hinge. We started texting, just catching up. I showed my friend, and she found it funny seeing his profile and how he looks now. The conversation keeps going with Peter and I, and he starts to express that he has interest in me. I tell my friend that me and Peter are still talking on Hinge, and ask if she's okay with it. She tells me it's a bit weird, but it's okay for me to continue talking to him. This is where I went wrong, because I had a slight feeling she wasn't being totally honest, but I continued texting him anyway. A month goes by, and my friend ends up telling me she's actually not okay with me texting Peter, and that she feels hurt and betrayed that I'd even go there. I tried to explain my side of how I saw things, and how because she had a boyfriend at the time, I didn't think she had any strong feelings towards Peter. She understood my side, but still felt betrayed. I apologized and agreed to stop talking to him, as it was making her uncomfortable. I was upset to stop talking to him, but I also didn't want to lose my best friend over just texting some guy. A couple days go by, and after not ever crossing paths with Peter for years, I bump into him on the train. This caused my delusional brain to think this is a sign that me and Peter are meant to be together.
I would do the same.
Oh boy, how wrong was I? This caused me to message my friend and open up to her on how I really felt about the situation. I said I was upset to stop talking to him, and how I didn't really see this as a betrayal, as they never actually got together. She obviously was upset by this and said we couldn't be friends if I was still talking to Peter. She said she couldn't believe I was prioritizing this guy over our friendship. This really made me question myself, as I'm someone who's never been in a relationship and doesn't really date at all, so I never thought I'd be in this position. I eventually came around and said I of course don't want our friendship to end over this, and I won't continue talking to Peter. We made up. Things were a bit awkward between us for a bit. She kind of gave me the cold shoulder for like a month, but I think we're back to normal now. However, I often think back to our argument and I feel horrible. Like, why did I go there in the first place? I have always believed in prioritizing friendships over boys, so why did I almost let Peter get in the way? Was I a bad friend? Your guys' honest opinion on this would be really helpful. Thank you so much for reading this. All the best, Anonymous. I don't think you're a bad friend, because it's not like, referring back to Amber and Sarah in the last entry, you weren't doing it because you were like, I want what you weren't
right.
doing, your intention wasn't malicious. It was this kind of like,
you just had a connection with this guy.
Progression, talking to a guy on Hinge, just so happens to be a common thread in your town of someone, your friend knows him. Like it was a perfect storm in a way, but it's not like because of you. So I don't want you to carry that burden. As far as like how everything went down, I live by that too. Like I will always prioritize girl code over guys. Like I always say, like, I feel like I can never be on Love Island, because even though I just met the girl next to me in the villa, if she's kind of vibing with somebody, I feel like I'd be like, fuck, like, but she's like, I don't want to overstep her because girl code. I do get that. This one's a little sticky because, like, yeah, nothing ever happened with them, and she's remaining like controlling and territorial over a person that she has literally no connection with and no contact with, and she's in a full other relationship. This, I always feel shitty bringing like age into it, but this, you mentioned you guys are 21. This is very much like a 21-year-old thing to happen. Like, I feel like as you get older, I at least I hope, like, you won't run into this again. Because I do feel like when we're younger, this feels like a situation with more gravity. But as we get older, like, we're all adults. Adults date other adults that date other adults and so on. And, like, especially in, like, a town that you all live in, like, there's bound to be, like, cross-contamination, if you will. But, you know, I think as long as you're just staying true to, like, your morale, which you even mentioned is this, like, staying true to your friend, I respect that. But I am bummed that you know, you're still thinking of Peter and everything. Because, like, what if it was a connection? I don't know. It's just up to you at the end of the day to, like, weigh out if it's worth losing your friend to explore Peter. I'm neutral in this. I think it's just whatever you, like, whatever your heart says, whatever you value.
Yeah, it does suck that you feel like you have to pick.
Yeah.
To me, that's not right. Like, I agree with Kristen. It does feel like an age specific thing. And it's not like they actually dated and had this full-blown relationship and were physically intimate. Like, it does feel like a territory thing with your friend, and like how she's putting your guys' friendship on the line for it does feel very drastic and like controlling and jumping to worst case scenario, and it doesn't feel fair to you. I don't like those kind of ultimatums, and I don't think it's fair.
Yeah, like, I feel like if I was in this situation, from your friend's perspective, I would understand an internal feeling of, like, oh, dang, like, I used to like this guy.
Right.
But it's also her responsibility to be like, but that's in the past. We never did anything.
And I don't have those feelings for him anymore.
And I'm in a relationship.
Yeah.
But maybe she still has feelings for him.
Right.
But then that's also
on her. That's on her.
That goes in the same breath. That's on her to live in her, you know, truth. But yeah, you moved very graceful throughout all this, and I don't think you're a bad friend. That's ultimately what you asked at the end. You're not a bad friend at all. You're actually
if anything, a really good friend. Yeah.
You're very, very patient.
Okay, this is going to be the last entry. It's called Best Friend's Mom's Secret. Hello, beautiful angel ladies. I hope you're doing well. Alex, please get some AC soon. You're stressing us out. We have AC. We're locked in. Okay. I wanted to quickly tell you a secret I've always kept from my best friend. Actually, now ex-best friend after 10 plus years of friendship. Oh. Different story for a different podcast episode. When I met my best friend, there was a weird dynamic in which I, without knowing, was also best friends with her sisters before I knew she existed. Back when I was probably 6 or 7, I was at her sister's dad's house. Okay. My best friend lived at her mom's. Got it. And they were telling me that they had another sister who had a weird experience when she was probably 4 years old. I was curious and began asking questions. They explained that they didn't grow up religious in any way, so it was strange. But one day, their sister, my friend, came to their mom saying she had drowned when she was living with her previous family in a backyard pool. She described everything, the type of pool, the backyard, the swimsuit she was wearing. She said, I didn't feel scared because someone came to me and said everything is going to be okay. I will protect you. And she opened her eyes and saw her new mom. She went into incredible detail for her age, and everyone was left with only the option to believe her. Probably a year later, me and that friend arranged our first sleepover at her mom's house, which is then when I was greeted at the door by her sisters, my friends. And we all had a great laugh. But I still never told my friend. They never told her that she said that when she was young. They would try to subtly ask her questions about if she believes in past life, and she seemed to have no recollection of this at all. Interesting.
I know that sometimes kids
they're like still so close to the veil that they have recollection of a past life.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's overstepping to like ask about this.
Not at all. I would totally would.
It's so interesting that you were her sister's friends and then also became her friend.
Yes, that actually is kind of cool. It's very meant to be. You have a soul tie with this
family.
Lineage of some sort.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like you hear that a lot, even like kids who this isn't necessarily the same, but like kids who can remember their birth up until like age 3, and then all of a sudden it's just poof, they can't recollect the memory anymore. Like
it's something in the brain.
Yeah, I definitely think it's like a veil thing. Even how kids can see ghosts when they're really young, and like, or like kids would be like, Mom, like your dad's standing right next to you, but like the dad died like
30 years ago.
Yeah, right. Like some shit like that. Like I don't doubt this at all. I think it's actually quite fascinating.
Yeah, I wonder like if you did ask her, I mean, maybe she does still remember.
Yeah, maybe she just like writes it off as like, oh, it was a dream or something.
Right.
I had that feeling a lot as a kid. I would think like, was that a dream or was that real? I would constantly like try and connect those dots. Yeah. But it was like a lot as a kid. I don't know.
Okay, guys, speaking of AC, we got to get this thing bumping again because it's fucking hot. These lights are what do it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like a rotisserie chicken under like the heated thing at Whole Foods right now.
It does feel like that.
Yeah, like imagine how, well, I guess they're dead. Like
imagine how they feel.
Yeah, if they were alive, imagine that.
Oh, cooked.
Yeah, gotta go, guys. I'm leaving here and I'm going to see the Statue of Liberty with my niece and nephew and my sister.
Is this your first time?
Yeah. Well,
are you gonna watch the top?
Yes, I've seen it, but I was on another boat that drove past it. Now, like we're getting off, like Ellis Island.
Cool.
We're like we have like a little headphone tour. I'm gonna go be a tourist today.
Cool.
So, let you guys know how it is. Yeah, that's all. We'll talk to you guys
TTYL
Friday. Should we keep it going for Friday?
Yeah, send in more secrets if you're a Patron,
or if we didn't get to yours here and you're a Patron, like resend them again in the Patreon DM, so we can kind of see a fresh lineup there. But thank you guys for watching, listening, wherever you are. If you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, make sure you rate and review the show. Or if you're on visual on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed and turning on your notifications for every Monday's beautiful episode. And yeah, patreon.com/Oddvice podcast for an additional episode every single week. And we're a lot more candid over there.
A lot more secret.
I was going to say we show our feet, but you're showing them now.
Oh yeah, we've been showing our feet on a lot of Monday eps. Yeah, I was looking at your feet and I was like, how are you wearing socks?
These are super thin. They're like those type of socks.
Airflow.
Yeah, they're almost like dress socks. You know how those are like really thin. Otherwise, yeah, I would. Yeah.
I haven't put a sock on in weeks.
Put a sock in it.
Put a sock in it. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
See you later. Love you.
Bye.